In this video, I would like to show you how to use Linux. Macintosh is a great system for that, because Macintosh contains a nice graphical interface, of which you're really used to, even if you have a Windows computer, but it also contains a Unix system, which is very close to a Linux system. So you can see the correspondence between the Unix command that I'm going to type in the terminal and what happens in the system that is going to appear on the two windows on the left. The first command I would like to demonstrate is called pwd for present working directory. If you type pwd and press enter, you get a path that it indicates to you the directory where you're currently working. That happens to be users, gfilion, work, teaching, biod25. It's this folder right here. You see biod25. One thing that I can do is to ask for the content of that directory. The command for this is ls for list. If you type ls and press enter, you can see that it contains folder and file1.txt. This corresponds to that folder over here and that file1.txt over there. If I want to see the content of folder, that folder here, one thing I can do is to change the directory to go inside this folder. The command is cd for change directory and then the name of the directory, folder. If I press enter, you can see that biod25 has been replaced by folder. I have gone into that folder, the one that is inside biod25. I can check this by entering pwd present working directory, and I see that now the present directory has changed from the path that it was before to a new one when I'm inside folder, which is inside biod25. I can ask for the content of this folder. I enter ls and we see that it contains a file that is called file2.txt. It's this file that is there. Now I'm working only in the context of that folder. If I want to go back to biod25 again, I need to use this special syntax, which is cd ... Dot stands for the parent directory of the one I'm working in right now. If I press enter, you can see that folder becomes biod25 again, and I'm now working in this directory that's here. Other commands that are important are to copy files. For instance, if I want to make a copy of file1 and put it into folder, the command for this is cp for copy. It works as follows: cp file1.txt, this is the source, and the destination is folder. If I do that, you can see that as soon as I press enter, a new file here has appeared in folder. This is a copy of file1.txt, the one that was in biod25. Now, how do I remove this file here? I am presently working in biod25, so I first need to do cd folder to work inside this directory, and then I use the remove command, which is rm for remove, and then the name of the file that I want to delete, file1.txt. As soon as I press enter, you can see that the file disappears. It's gone. Be careful. There is no trash. The file is gone for good. You cannot recover it from the trash. Now, how do we open a file? If I want to see the content of file1, for instance, I can go back to the previous directory, cd ... and then I can list the content with ls to see that there is folder and file1.txt. And to open the content of file1.txt, I can use the command less, less. Then I indicate the file I want to open, file1.txt, and if I press enter, you can see that the terminal changes completely. I can see file1.txt and at the bottom, and this that I'm highlighting is the content of the file. The content reads, this is the content of the file file1.txt. You can view it with the command less file1.txt. To close the file and return to the terminal, type q. As soon as you type q, you're back to the terminal. And just to make sure that this was indeed the content of the file, if I double click to open it, you can see that this is exactly the same content that was inside. That's all I wanted to show you. You have seen the correspondence between the directories in the terminal and the folders of the system. We have seen the command pwd for present working directory, the command cd to change directory, the command ls to list the content of a directory, the command cp to copy a file, the command rm to remove the file, and the command less to open the content of a text file.